Midwest Box Trucker. In today's video, I'm going to talk about an issue that's kind of been plaguing a bunch of carriers, specifically individuals who run Amazon Relay, over the course of, say, the last 3 to 6 months. There's been a magnitude of performance score issues pertaining to a bunch of carriers, and this particular issue that, like I said, a lot of individuals seem to be having. So today, not only did I want to talk about this particular issue, but also bring awareness so individuals who may not have experienced this issue can avoid having problems with it in the future. Everybody knows in the last 6 months, Amazon Relay has made multiple changes to their performance score metrics. They're constantly tweaking and adjusting different things pertaining to the Relay app, on-time performance, location availability, app usage, etc. So with these changes normally come a bunch of issues right behind them. Being a lot of times Amazon doesn't even take the time to notify their staff, let alone the independent contractors and carriers who regularly run Amazon Relay. So these changes tend to come from out of nowhere. Like, I've been in contact with my performance manager, and it's things that have occurred and had been enacted and going on for over a month or two before anybody ever even took the time to make him aware of it. And this is just 100% facts. I've had my performance manager tell me, well, hey, it was 2 months before we even knew what was going on. So Amazon is 100% unpredictable, and you have to kind of stay on top of the constant changes in order to protect yourself from, like I said, having issues pertaining to your performance score. So this new problem that a bunch of individuals have been encountering is with their app usage, more specifically their location and availability when they're running the loads. And luckily, I've been able to avoid experiencing this issue, because what will happen is an individual is running a Amazon Relay load, and normally most individuals, because I'm just gonna be honest, Amazon's GPS system can land you in some tight spots. It can put you on some weird roads, and it could tell you some incorrect information. I've heard of individuals being led to bridges by Amazon Relay's app, and it says that the bridge is 13.6, which is standard height for most commercial trucks, even semis, to pass under. And the bridge has actually been 12.8 or 12.9. So anybody knows that if you go under that bridge, unless you're extremely lucky and the height on the bridge is extremely inaccurate, you're most likely going to damage the roof to your truck. So most individuals tend to use Google, Hammer, or personal GPSs that they may purchase from the truck stops and so forth. So this is kind of what's causing the issue. Individuals will check out of Amazon and close the app completely out. Not only not use the GPS, but also not even have the app open at all. And whether you know it or not, even when you're not running a Amazon relay load, the relay app is constantly tracking your location. So when individuals are on these particular loads and they don't have the app open, Amazon cannot track their movements and their location. So pretty much once the individual completes the trip, because most of the times individuals won't open the app until they actually get to the post office. They'll open the app, arrive themselves, scan their packages, and then close it back out. Like I said, they'll use their personal GPS to go to the preceding stops. Well, when Amazon cannot track their activity and their location, once they complete a trip, Amazon is hitting them with a performance score infraction for their app usage. And you may be saying, well, what does that have to do with the app? Well, the location availability is directly tied into the app usage. So if they can't track your location, Amazon hits you for not using the app correctly. And that's what's causing all of these problems. So you have a bunch of individuals who, like I said, travel with the app completely closed out. I'm going to be 100% honest. I hardly ever use Amazon Relay's GPS system. And you're not required to use their GPS system in order to avoid a performance infraction. The performance infraction is coming in when individuals close the app out completely. So normally, if I'm running a load, what I'll do is I leave the app open. I don't swipe up and completely close the screen with the app on it. That's what's causing the issue. But I don't use the GPS. You do not have to hit navigate in order to avoid a performance infraction. You just simply need to keep the screen open where it's showing you the postal services address and so forth. If you keep the app open in the background, Amazon is still able to effectively track your location. So even without using a GPS, you won't receive a performance score infraction. So I don't see where a lot of the discrepancies are coming from. I guess, like I said, individuals just want to close the app out completely, because in my opinion, it's no reason to close the app out completely. As long as I'm using my own GPS, which I can run that on the same phone on another tab and still have the relay tab open and just not navigating. And I've never had an issue doing it that way. But like I said, if you hit X, you close your app out, or you swipe up and you close the screen, then you're going to end up getting hit on your app usage pertaining to your location availability. And every other day I see an individual in either the Facebook groups, or I talk to different individuals who run into a bunch of issues with their app and location. So I just want to make this video to kind of give you guys some insight on how to avoid that issue. And I'm here right now picking up a load. It's only actually going 7 miles from Romeoville to Crest Hill. It's paying like $24, $25 per mile. I just made a video about the cheapest load I'll run when I'm in motion. Ironically, the next day I get this, and I said I wasn't gonna go to full daytime without running something, so I had to take it. But it's paying less than $200, just being 100% transparent. But it took me 20 minutes to get here, 20 minutes to get back, and it's paying right up under 200 bucks, like 195, 197. Y'all know I'll put it up. But yeah, right now they just brought the skid out. I've been sitting here waiting because this is one of them locations where you can't arrive early. So I've been sitting here waiting for them to get everything bundled up. Well, I just saw them bring the skid. So I'm gonna go back here and get loaded up and then head over to Crest Hill. Another reason why I booked this load, because like I said, I normally don't book anything for less than $220, no matter what it is. I saw like 2 this morning on the Curry app, and they were like 160 bucks. But I also have another run tonight out of Romeoville at 10 p.m. going 19 miles over the ORD9, and that's for over $200, like $11 a mile almost. So this is like 20 something dollars a mile. Then I got that for $11 a mile. And the way it's going to fall, when I drop that at ORD9, I'll drop that before 11:30 p.m. That's prime time to pick up something else going in a different direction. So I'm probably most likely gonna get 3 today. But right now I'm gonna go back here and get loaded up.
Yeah, 6.
6, okay. Yeah, it's probably breaking.
You can take electric one, maybe it'll...
No, that's cool. I got it. That'll work. And he was cool. He actually helped me load it up. We probably loaded this in like 3 minutes, which that ain't no major feat, but a lot of times you don't get an individual to help you out. So he worked one pallet jack, I worked the other, and oh, caught something slipping. But yeah, he worked one pallet jack, I worked the other. We got it all loaded up. I'm going 7 miles over to Crest Hill. Appreciate it. Yeah. Quick update. As I was finishing up in Crest Hill with that first load that you guys just saw, right as I'm closing the door to my truck, getting ready to leave the facility, this particular load came up, which I'm picking up right now, which is Joliet, Illinois, which was about 20 minutes away, back over to exactly where I just came from, Crest Hill, Illinois. And this is paying a total of $220, which kind of makes up for that few dollars that I left on the table with my last load. And yeah, I'll pick that up in 10 minutes and be headed directly back to Crest Hill. This load's actually paying a total of $21.42 per mile. Another quick update. I'm here in Joliet, Illinois. I was expecting to be headed back over to Crest Hill, where I just dropped at. But unfortunately, when I got here, the attendant up in that guard shack up there pretty much informed me that the staff left at 3:30 p.m. This load was scheduled to pick up at 4 p.m. So it's no one here to load me. So I just pretty much had to verify with ROC, and they're calling their point of contact, and then this is going to cancel. So it's going to go down from $220 total for this trip. It's going to be a $175 tono. I'm currently picking up what would technically be considered my third load of the day. When I last checked in with you guys, I was over at Joliet. I was supposed to be picking up a run going over to Crest Hill, which my first load of the day, that ran successfully. The second one canceled. I got the $175 tono, and it's currently approximately 1:30 a.m. And so, like I said, I'm picking up what would technically be considered my third load of the day. It's a total of 5 stops, a pick, and 4 drops. And it's going a total of 150 miles, $4.21 per mile, $632. So if I tally everything up, in total, I believe for the day, once I complete this, I'll technically have made slightly over $1,000 for the day. So this is what we got. 8 skids, 9 boxes. Currently arriving at my first stop, which is Arlington Heights, Illinois. Currently at my 4th stop here in Park Forest, Illinois. those 3 skids to the left are gonna be what I'm dropping here. And I believe I have a box or 2 as well. And then my final stop is gonna be Moments, Illinois. So I tallied everything up in total for the 2 stops that I was actually able to run. Plus that 175 tono. In total it came out to $999.87. So like 13 cents shy of $1,000. I mean, that's pretty good for a drought. For this time of year, to be able to make $1,000 on any given day, honestly, is a blessing. Because, yeah, it's a lot of individuals who, based off of their performance scores, aren't even able to make half of that a day. Yeah, it's definitely not a given. That's for sure. The pick and the 4 drops total was 150 miles. And I probably did hit it 15 miles to pick this one up. So say total with the deadhead to pick up was 165 miles loaded. And then I did 7 miles from where I was earlier in the day back over to Crest Hill. So in total, loaded, I probably don't even got 175 miles. And yeah, to me, honestly, that's a good deal. And now I do have probably 45 miles to Deadhead back to where I'm gonna park the truck today. But still, I ain't done over 225 miles, definitely. And like I said, made 13 cents shy of $1,000. So I'm gonna call that a win. But as usual, you guys stay safe out there. Take it easy and have a good one. Appreciate you.